otherwise known as being Miltilent. Okay, so could you set my poor at 4, please?
Done so. And my power starts at 3 and nope. I need to pull my faction sheet.
Yep. We found out after the last game, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut out us finding that, by the way. We found out at the last game you're now playing Fenris because you won the last game.
That is correct.
So that seems to be pretty interesting. You know what?
Oh,
it just occurred to me,
I
Brian.
start with 1 more power and the same combat.
It just occurred to me, Brian. If you're going for Vesna, you're probably going to want to turn off Snap. If you're going for Vesna, go for these upgrades. If you're going for Fenris, go for mech mods. That might be how we have to decide which one we want to do. Because if you want to guarantee you're getting this asshole, you have to be able to fight off the Annihilator. Am I right?
Somewhat right. You could also just like win that game while keeping other people from beating that guy.
I still think the
So
best way
like
to do it would
be Crimea and steal cards from your opponent.
I still think the best way to guarantee that you're going to get it is to go ham on the mech mods, because a lot of races are able to get close, but you could only really ever tie the number of cards that he's going to play. At least if you go for mech mods, you can guarantee more cards played than the Annihilator can put out.
Yep. So just for the audience at home, my enlistments are now different. I get better stuff for all of them except for the pop, which is worse. And I have new mech abilities, which are really cool, like being able to play infinite combat power and force people to retreat and leap instead of speed. I just jump over stuff.
Oh wait, hold on a second. No, move those things up. I think we misread that Horrify the entire time. I don't think Horrify forces a retreat. I think Horrify is an extra fuck you when you do force them to retreat.
Oh, yes. For each of their units you force to retreat is as an aggressor is completely different than what we thought it read, which was
we thought it read something entirely different.
You can give an opponent 1 influence to force them to retreat. Okay.
Okay,
so asshole mech is asshole. I get it.
So in other words, when you unlock that, you just make retreating that a little bit more punishing.
Right.
But then again, the more of those you give out, the less you could teleport across the map.
Right. But teleporting across the map also gives me negative Guat ult.
Well, no, it doesn't give you negative. Because it's no longer in your hand, it's on the map.
I gain the token when I teleport there.
I thought it said you may.
No, it's you may move by teleporting, then gain the token.
Right, but
like that's the cost of doing the teleport. Given if I use it for my character, I can place it right back down.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal, honestly. So this is an interesting combination to draw. I drew a lot of assholes. And I drew the teleport that Saxony has.
3 different -2s?
Yeah.
Neat.
Before combat, if you pay 1 power, opponent gets -2. Before combat, when you're attacking, opponent gets -2. Before combat at territory with a tunnel, opponent gets -2. I could just do those 3 and be like, no combat power for you! And then you go, I have infinite cards.
Yep. Who needs power? I have infinite
Oh,
cards.
also for everybody playing the home game, we found out we were doing something majorly pretty wrong for not just this game, but for a long time. And that is when we fight off the AI to gain resources, it's only ever going to gain resources of the territory that that piece is on. So we can't gain anything from fighting him off the lake, the factory, or towns,
Villages.
villages.
Use your words, John.
I did.
Just messing with
Well, could you stop messing with me, bruh? 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 Bloop. Okay, so I don't. I kind of wish I drew a better set. And I'm gonna be honest here. I don't like the set of mech mods I drew this month or this episode. Sorry.
Oh, you don't like not having the ability to teleport all the way across the map and only having
Oh, I got to
abilities that
teleport. I got to teleport.
Shrek stuff? Oh,
I got to
okay.
teleport. But like, it was like the teleport, and it's like, what else? You know? Okay.
Alright, so our building bonus is building in a straight line.
Yep.
So as long as you've built one building, you're guaranteed to get that first bonus. Our airship has movement 3 and can carry workers. Holy crap. If your airship's territory is unoccupied by opponents, you control the territory and your units may retreat here from anywhere. You can't lose pop for interactions with opponents that happen on your airship's territory. Neat.
So in other words, it doesn't affect cards. It doesn't affect the encounters. I just don't know what to do. I don't know why he doesn't allow us to alt on these pieces, but whatever.
All right, so what's the setup for this game, John?
Sorry, I'm personally not done being set up because I need to assign my mech mods. So please excuse me, Brian.
While you touch the sky?
Sure. Yours. Um.
I suppose the one I have is also updated.
The what you have is also updated?
Well, I'm saying your hard copy is not on Rev 19 like the one on what?
I guess not. Um. I just don't get why these can't be used against AI or other types of units like that. I don't understand why these have that penalty. You know, because
I
if we unlock them as a part of like the normal racial abilities, we can use them against the AI.
that is a fact. So yeah, because we could have had them from our base races, I don't get why they don't.
Like, I realized that at least for last game, it was necessary because these don't make sense for the Annihilator. Like, the Annihilator doesn't follow the same logic that this thing does.
Hmm.
Before combat, we have exactly. Well, let's go ahead and get this one. At least I can use that in all fights. Alrighty then.
Okay, so story summary. Rasputin's appearance as the head of Fenris has shaken the continent. Fears that other nations have already formed secret alliances with Fenris shatters already strained relationships. Set up the game as usual. The Vesna and Fenris players used the same home base location as their previous factions, retaining all mods, setup bonuses, etc. listed on their campaign logs. Randomized player mats. You may play this episode with the airships and or the doomsday clock or backup plan resolution tiles from the Wind Gambit. We are playing with airships, but not the resolution tiles. Gain all bonuses earned under setup bonuses on your campaign log. Please add to pop to my stuff, John. Place your infrastructure mods face up near your player area. Place any number of your mech mods over the abilities on your faction mat. If desired, deduct 15 doll hairs from your wealth to purchase a perk.
Okay, so we gotta make that decision before you read our special rules.
Right.
So,
So I am not going to use Foothold because I read it and it's not that good, and
foothold.
all my buildings are going to be in a straight line.
Foothold. I'm sorry. What?
I have a mech mod, and the mech mod step was before the upguard or perks step.
Okay.
Also, I am number 5, so I assume you go before.
Yeah. Hmm. So, with a title such as Annihilator, I think this is the month in which I get +3 combat. So, could you boot me up 3?
You've been booped. Since this is not very good objectives, I'm going to boot my objectives.
So, does that mean you get 2 additional objectives, or does it mean you get to replace your objectives?
That means I have a hand of 4 and still can only score
1, yeah, I know.
1.
So you get 2 additional objectives. Okay. Lock, lock. Put you guys back in your place. Alrighty then. So now we read the game specific stuff. There are no special rules in this episode. Okay. Just the introduction of the Fenris faction. Players will be able to switch factions at the end of this game, with the winner having first choice of the new faction. Episode goals are win the game. The game ends immediately when a player places a 6 star. Reading the Automa stuff. If the automated... Okay, that's for episode awards, so never mind. Yep. So nothing. This is pretty much a straightforward game. Neat.
Neat.
Neat. Okay. Straightforward game, eh? Turns.
Straightforward game B.
I believe A, because I'm militant, and that's 2A. Oh, right. I'm still not done with my setup. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then draw 3 for myself. So there are, as far as we can tell, no special rules for this game.
Oh, and he only needs 2 boops to gain Riverwalk now.
And did we set him? Okay.
Yeah, I gave him his mech, his worker, and his coin.
Okay, so let me think here. What is the best first move I can do? I should have a card. There we go. Okay, so this is just a well. I mean, it's a straightforward one, but it's effectively the game in which I think you're gonna kick all of our asses because you got a really awesome faction. Um. So that being said, how fast can our airships go?
Huh?
How fast can our airships go?
3.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start with my factory action. Use 2 coins, get an upgrade, and a popularity. If you want to boot my popularity while I'm thinking about this.
Alright, done that.
Okay. And my movement is going to go straight for this encounter.
Art.view.
Please do.
Neat. You can propaganda to enlist a recruit, pay $2 to gain 4 metal, or pay $2 and
Um. Hmm. Let's go ahead. um. Let's go ahead and use propaganda to negate the popularity lost and just get a recruit.
okay, and just confirming game ends immediately when a player places their 6.
Yep.
And our only goal is to win the game.
Yep. That is our current set of goals here. So now it's the AI's turn. He is blue, so he groups a worker. So, I mean, before he has Riverwalk, there's literally only one destination it can go to.
Neat.
And I did not recruit the thing that allows me to go off of that, so. Alright, Brian, what you gonna do as the Fenris faction?
I'm going to move my career here, my airship there,
Okay.
and then for free, because machinery, I will gain and I will upgrade move and downgrade enlist.
Okay. Alright, I am going to trade right now. I am going to gain 2 metals. I am then on top of that going to make this enlistment cost 0 food. So that gets me combat card, as well allows me to gain dose poor track.
Oh, right. New abilities here. Do you mind if I influenza?
Sure, go ahead. The fact that you get to put that anywhere is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it there.
Okay. Should be a 3. Good. Alright. It's now the AI's turn. What's the AI gonna do? He is going to do an encounter. And he is...
Let's see what his airship moves then.
Yeah, go ahead and do his airship movement while I'm doing the rest of his nonsense. How does his airship work in this one?
It goes to the combat unit for now. That's
Okay.
all it's gonna do. Oh, and then it tracks us if it's adjacent to an enemy worker.
Okay. Oh, and it just straight up attacks a vulnerable worker.
No, the tiebreaker is no combat unit, so
Oh,
it straight up tries to attack a worker.
yeah. With first step is no. With first step is vulnerable, but it'll attack a worker whether you want it to or not.
Oh yeah, and this guy's AI is also to attempt to dodge my influence, right?
Yeah, it will always attempt to dodge influence first before anything else. Unless if that territory counts as more than one territory. Or it has no other choice.
AI turn is complete.
Yep.
Okay, I will duck one worker, one gran, and then I will use my ability to free build once, And I will place the Monumentus on this Gran.
Okay.
And that gains me 2 coins.
Alrighty then. I am going to move my airship. I'm gonna go 1, pick up this worker. Yeah, 2, 3. I'm gonna trigger your influence already.
Neat.
The way I see it, it's better in my hand than allow you to teleport, to be honest. Yeah, for the worker that yeah, that's the way I'll do it. 3. And this worker is going to go ahead and take a step forward.
He's not going to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
No, he's going to take a fuck. Where do I want to put him? Actually, I might not pick up that influence because I think I have a better thing to do. Yeah. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Picking up that worker along the way, mind you. It's still picking up that worker. But that worker is then gonna move 1 space forward here to this town.
Neat.
Yeah. Well, otherwise that worker couldn't get there. Actually, now that I think about it, that's a tunnel, right?
That is a tunnel, but it does stop movement to enter there.
Does dropping off a worker, like, that counts as the airship's movement, though?
I'm pretty sure that your airship can fly over tokens without
No,
triggering
no,
them,
no,
but
no,
as soon as
no.
any unit
Like,
enters, that's
the airship drops off this guy, right? Here's what I'm thinking. The airship drops off the guy, therefore, as a part of the airship's movement, it triggers that token. This guy, who hasn't actually moved, goes here, through the tunnel.
yeah, that works if you don't want to not do that, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. That was the first movement. The second movement is just going to be simply moving my character there. I have a third movement, of which I am not going to take it.
You moved airship, then moved worker, so your third movement was the
I
Karak.
have a fourth movement, but no, I'm kidding. Yeah. Now I am going to use I'm going to use my assembly line for deployment and get this deployment for free.
For 4 coins.
Yeah.
Neat.
Hi.
Oh, hi there.
Well, hi there. All right. So now the AI's turn. He moves a worker. You want to take care of the moving of a worker part?
These two are tied, so they.
And I guess that uses this one. No, it
It
didn't.
does indeed use that
No, it
one
doesn't.
because these are tied for 3. Oh,
Close
nope.
to the factory.
Yeah, that one's tied for 3
Yep.
units. So it does use that tiebreaker.
Oh, the closest to
Oh,
factory.
nope. Closest to factory. Okay. We Gucci.
Yeah.
Trading for 2 Earl. And unable to deploy.
Okay. So I am now going to use this. Going to pay this combat card to earn a worker where there exists a mech and 2 coins. Yeah, I could have planned that better. Anyhow.
I believe that your movement is actually stopped by the encounter card.
No. I mean, if I stop there to do the encounter, yes. But I'm just saying I could have planned my movement out better. Anywho, I'm going to do the encounter. Art! There's some art over there.
There sure is.
Enter a battle of wits and lose on purpose. Sounds like a great one to do. $2 for
Yeah,
2
if you want
popularity.
to lose on purpose, that is.
$2 for 2
Yeah.
popularity. I mean, pretty good. So now the AI's turn. The AI attempts to do an encounter or factory, which it can't do either. So it moves in a threatening manner. So it can get. You don't have any other combat units, so it can get 1 distance away from me. So that's what it does.
Neat.
Therefore, this airship moves to him because he's the only combat unit on the board, but there is no workers for him to threaten.
Neat.
Yep. Start refreshing. It's your turn.
Alright, and your teleport is to, if you unlock it, is to steal and tunnel.
Yeah, it's the Saxony teleport.
Alright, so I have 3 movement brew. First movement.
Oh yeah, and you can't put it there because I do control that territory right now. Neat.
Neat. And second movement.
Mm-hmm.
And now I spend. And I upgrade my upgrade for upgrading.
Okay. Where's my thing? Here it is. I am going to do Produzione.
Oh, shit. I forgot to do the
Do
encounter.
your encounter.
Alright, enlist a brew using propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll enlist a brew the enlist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just did production. Alright. He attempts an encounter or factory action, which he cannot. Then he moves a character in a threatening manner. So he picks up his character and drops it right back to shit where it is.
And still is not in neighborhood of
A
assholes.
worker. Yeah. Move his power up 3 if you could. And if you recruited Mech, do the
I
recruitment for
did
Mech.
not recruit that yet.
So if you boop his power by 3, we'll be done with this round.
Been there, done that. Okay. I will maximum of the bull stare in 1 coin, 3 power, 1 pop, 3 coins, gain a combat card gain, and I will recruit the pop to the combat.
Wait. So you did recruit. So after you draw your card. After you draw your
I've
card.
drawn my card.
Alright. Let me think about this one. Interesting. Standard move action. My character will go. Standard move action. Alright, well. These guys will move here. And the mech still has 1 more movement. And he'll move back to the tunnel. This singular worker will move forward with the resources it had available to it. And oh, this stupid him just aggressively attacking workers. Like, the airship is on a territory adjacent to an enemy worker. Whether it changes search or not, move the airship and combat unit to the enemy. He aggressively attacks, but that could also mean he aggressively feeds us victories, you know?
Yep. Considering he only has one card and you have cavalry, if you have a 5, you are guaranteed the.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, yep. I think I know what I want to do. It's just kind of like a bleh move, though. Whatever. Character moves 2 spaces forward, eats your influence. Just kind of a bleh move, to be honest. Anyhow, I've got 3 metal, use 3 metal. That's a mech. And I will go ahead and just get my asshole mech. Yep. Just kind of a bleh move, to be honest. Not too happy about it. Oh, he finally moves his mech to be threatening. And there literally is only one answer, and that's the space adjacent to the factory, because that's closest to enemy unit, closest to factory.
Yep.
And it's your turn. I'll take care of everything else.
Alright, I tarred for 2 grain.
Yeah, I'm going to lose a combat poor, but I am going to double produce to get all of my workers out. Therefore, it's a worker star.
Neat.
And for seal.
Cries an inability to reach you.
Yep, that's what I double checked because I had another option for producing. The
Yeah.
AI groups his.
This faction mat is pretty damn awful for building mechs.
I hate that faction mat. I really do. I think that faction. I think this mat right here is just terrible. But whatever. So he groups one of his workers at his home base, Brian.
Okay. This is
And
adjacent to 2 units. This is adjacent to 3 units.
yeah, he is too
So it
poor.
wins.
Yeah, he is too poor away
Wait,
from
no, this is also 3 units.
and closer to factory.
Yep.
And he'll probably have that for the rest of the game, considering I cannot lake walk this game.
And nor can I. Oh, and you booped him all that max
Yep.
power.
He's too poor short, and all of his combat units are on fucking legs. So he's probably getting his poor star.
All right, and I am in list brew.
Okay, after you draw your card. Thank you.
And I will enlist a brew the coin for the. Oh, before I end my objective star, I have 3 workers and 3.
Neat. Okay, so now I am going to move. My character is, of course, going to the factory. This mech is going to move twice. Once into this wood, once into the oil. And
Man spreading like the law says he should.
no, because the AI is hyper aggressive and, well, your quote Riverwalk is leapfrog, right?
Right, so even with Riverwalk, I technically can't
well, you
reach
have to
that
first
spot.
move back here and then leapfrog. And considering you don't have speed, that sucks. So, yeah, I'll leave one worker behind there. And I'll actually leave all 4 of these workers behind here. So that was 2 movements so far, right? Keep me legit.
Yeah, you've moved the character and a mech and
Okay.
nothing else.
Right. So the good news is it controls. Okay. He's only worth 1. Okay. They might be worth more later. So the airship is going to go 1, 2, 3 and hang out with these 2 workers over here. Yeah. Let's at least centralize them to where I can use them for any number of things. Anyway, so that's my movement. I now have 3 metals, of which I'll use all 3 of my metals to gain my teleportatione mech and stick it right on top of these workers. And there we go.
What's your new factory card?
We'll see. It is 1 combat card equals 2 popularity.
Neat.
Alright, the AI's turn. He does have 6 combat power, so he's going to fight me at the factory.
Wreck the factory.
So he always tries to move his character, the units furthest away first. So I think his
They're
character is
tied
furthest.
at 3.
No, his character's further
And
away.
oh, further away from home base, right?
No, from factory. He always goes for further away from factory, dude. One more.
Closest to Automata's base, which they are tied for, and then his character is.
But because this isn't a character... No, wait. This is... Does he move that airship with it or no? How are we supposed to
I
do about this one?
believe it's specifically for.
Move action?
Yeah, the character move or.
Right, so he has 1 combat card.
Encounter.
His 1 combat card. That means what's the most he can play?
The most he can play is 12, and because you have +2, asshole, you can win with 11. You also have exactly 1 unit, so you gain 2.
Okay. I'm ready.
Alright, he plays 1 combat card and 1 power.
Wow, then he lost terribly.
And he played 3 into.
Yeah, he lost terribly.
So you get a combat stare. Is it the identical left one or identical right?
Oh, geez. Let's go for the identical left one. So I kill his character.
You did not place your worker star when you
Good point.
claimed your workers.
Thank you for reminding me. So he earns 2 gold, and if you've recruited that one, you get that bonus. Let me double check his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Because he starts with 2 progression, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Alright, duction, and I'm popping the double duction.
Ew.
And then spinning that 4 wood to gain 2 coins and a. And I will get on the damn board by building a mine here.
Mine?
Since apparently I can't get mechs this game.
Okay. Alright, well, I am going to Tard and recruit. Gets me.
Oh, you're recruiting.
Yep. All right, he groups a worker.
All right. That's threatened. That's 2. That's 2. And airship does not qualify for neighbor status, so tied between these 2, which are equidistant from factory, it goes here.
He gets on the board. And if you have a coin, go ahead and boop yourself with the coin boops.
Coin boopage. All right, double star turn. Max power. Pop. 3 coin booping. Card booping. And a pop booping.
Okay.
Oh, and a enlistment start.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I am going to do expensive produce. Don't bother lowering my pop because I'm going to gain it right the fuck back.
Ah, so I get a pop boop. I feel like I've been to this place before.
Okay. And that's going to be just do right here. And it's now the AI's turn, but now he's stage 2.
And you already rolled his random thing.
Yep.
Neat.
Alright, he's going to group a worker.
Okay, adjacent to 2, adjacent to 2, adjacent to 3, but threatened. 1, 2, 3, 4 to factory, 3 to.
And get your
Neat.
pop boopage if you have it.
Pop boop dot get equals true. Trade for Earl.
Alright, I am going to move my airship. Will go here, pick up a worker, go here. And let's see here. This mech will move 1, 2. This feels so. No, Brian, I just want to impress upon you how weird this feels. I have absolutely no goddamn units in my home area.
Neat. So you're saying that if I start placing
You can't.
influenza in front of there,
You can't. That was FAQ'd.
it is? Okay.
It is FAQ'd.
It's also FAQ'd in case you are not aware that I cannot place more than one influence token in the same location.
Okay, I was not aware of that one. Um. Yeah, my character just moves 2 spaces to this encounter. My last move. So there's some art. You should look.
Neat. I'm pretty sure you want to pay the pot.
No. What? Are you actually being serious about that?
I'm trolling because
Yeah.
you don't have any workers to place. And also, you would be feeding me pop. So, when.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and would any 3 actually do me a favor here? And the answer to that is no. So I am going to gain 2 food in the popularity.
Neat.
So I shoot a wild boar for a lunch of Bakken. Anyhow, I have 3 Sturl. 3 Sturl equals a mech.
A coin for me and 4 coins for you.
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and mech up that lonesome worker that's all by himself now that somebody has a mine. Anywho, that is a mech star. It's now the A's turn. The A will try to attack a vulnerable worker. There are vulnerable workers for him to attack.
But these are closer.
I think he always aims for more workers. Let's double check this. That'll be probably 7, I think. Okay, so he gives his combat unit closest to the base, so figure out which one that one is.
The one on the map.
The one on the map. Then most resources. He aims for most resources.
Fuck.
Yeah, so he aims for that one, bro.
Okay. Well, I have spent that grade.
Oh,
I
you have?
forgot to spend it earlier.
I mean, 2 resources is better than 0, so. He nukes the shit out of your resources, unfortunately.
And he's worth nothing.
Good day, sir. Yep, and he maintains his maximum fighting power. You draw a card first, I draw a card second.
All right. So the good news is he some degree did me a favor because now I can get a combat stare.
Well, if you don't have this fight, I'll be surprised. I'll just say that. Oh, yeah, when he lost earlier, he did this card. Okay.
All right. So that is move 1.
Yeah.
And move 2. To get there. Move 3 is get this worker here.
Yeah.
And then I Shrek him with 7 power and a 4.
And that way, if he doesn't beat you, you cavalry him.
Hang on, I win that with a because ties.
Yeah. So he does spend his max and recycles his 3.
Okay, and I beat him in a tie, so I do not have to do any additional.
So both you spent 7, right?
Correct.
So you should both be at 9.
And that is my combat star on the right side. Okay, I don't have to Earl. Fuck you, game. But I do place influence. And I cannot place on factory. I will place on wood to try and avoid this nonsense happening again.
Okay. Let's see here. Fair enough. Okay, I am going to factory action. I'm going to use this 2, get 2 popularity, and my character, as a result, can move 3 spaces. Fun fact!
So we can get to that encounter. Neat.
Riverwalk came into play.
Oh, this mill. Neat.
Yeah. So Riverwalk came into play. Art. There is some to look at. Well, I clearly am just going to gain 2 oil and 1 popularity.
Oh, you don't want to gain a worker or pay $4 for nothing?
So that's 2 oil and the popularity gain. Go ahead and do the AI. Got one last thing to do.
Okay, the AI will give us both a coin at the end. It has no mechs. It gains a coin and spawns its.
Yeah, it spawns this character first. And we gain a coin. And it gains star progression.
That really threw a gear in my grind.
What did?
I will pay a power and gain 2 Earl and a
Okay.
and end turn.
So right. Alright. I am going to use that one of those oils I earned just a second ago. And I'm going to go ahead and do my last factory action. Gain 2 combat poor. Gain a combat card. And I get to move 3 spaces. I'll leave all of that shit behind. 1, 2. Art.
Dot look. Oh, right. I couldn't upguard earlier because I
I
didn't have
gain
the.
2 popularity. Alright, he moves a
Still
mech,
has no.
no mech. So he builds a mech and gets 2 coins, and it's your turn.
Alright, so now that I am able to upguard, I will use the mine to get up in your home base area.
Yeah, excuse me while I don't
That's
care.
one move. Huh?
Excuse me while I don't care.
Fuck. I'm not going to end up controlling that territory if I move the airship with two. So, second move. And third move is produce more sterile. Okay, so I place an influence there and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will up for a coin and the per
You'll what?
upgirding, and I will upgird my popularity and my sterile.
Okay. Alrighty then.
And that spent these Earl BT dubs.
Okay. Alright. I am going to full stare. And get free upguard. Okay. Now it's the AI's turn. He moves a mech in a threatening manner. He does have a mech to do it with. Brian? Hello? Hello, Brian. I think he DC'd, I guess, so he moves a mech in a threatening manner. Brian? You there, bro? You've gone silent. You aren't saying anything. So, does he go to the factory with this one? I think he does. Because one distance away, on factory, close to the factory. So that's what he does there. Earn a coin.
Okay, I should be audible now because it does say voice connected now. All right, so he did the AL mouse turn, so I will trade for 2 popularity.
Okay, I have returned. Going to check the
Okay,
Discord. Oh, you're
you
back.
can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was having some error message that said awaiting endpoint. Um, so, before you left, had I just moved or was I about to trade?
I don't remember.
While you couldn't hear.
I don't remember. The only thing I remember is the AI moved to mech in a threatening manner, and I did that.
Well, I don't remember if I was silent while I did my move and upgrade, which I don't think that I was since I used it to get to
You weren't
this
silent for that.
tunnel before.
You weren't silent for that.
Okay, so I just traded for 2 popularity.
Oh, okay. Well, I, too, am going to trade for 2 popularity. And I am going to spin a grand, a singular grand, to gain my recruitment star.
It's pissing me off that I could get tracked.
Alright, go ahead and draw your card, because I did recruit, and I'm going to do the AI now. Alright, he attempts an encounter action, because he can't go to the factory, of which he does an encounter action.
And then he Shreks my goddamn worker.
Yep.
Wait, no.
No, he
No.
will. He avoids it if at all
Influence
possible.
is.
No, Brian, it's not immune. He avoids it if at all possible. Will hit it if there's nothing else.
And there's nothing else. Okay.
So, yeah, anyway, he eats the encounter, absorbs the influence, gains a combat card. He gains 2 gold, and both of us gain a gold as well.
Hang on. His airship does not follow that tiebreaker.
Okay, where does his airship go to? So, closest to
Thank
an
God.
enemy worker.
Yes. On a automata combat unit,
well
and then
then-
closest to factory.
then
so he does go there and then
then watch
automatically Shrek you.
Yeah, okay.
And fuck, he just delivered you a point.
Yes, he did. In fact, I think... Yeah.
Well, unless he cheats.
Well, yeah, unless if he cheats. So, I'm just going to say... First of all, I gain 2 power, because there's only 1 combat unit there. And... Let's see here. I think I'll be fine with a 7 and 4.
All right. He played 2 combat cards and
7.
he's in 11 range.
Oh, he's in 11, so
so
6.
6 power.
Okay.
6 power, 2 cards.
Okay. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I play so far? I played 7 plus 4, so I played 11. 10, 11, 12, and now I Calvary to win.
Yep, he did only play 12.
Okay.
And how much
4.
power did you
I played
spend?
7. I played 7, so.
Okay, cool.
So that gets me a stir.
And you're guaranteed to win on your next turn. Neat.
Am I? What do you see that I don't?
Oh, I suppose you don't have a way of gaining pop.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had
I
just
have
tarred.
exhausted 90% of my options. Yes.
Good. That means I have 2 turns.
Yep. So, yeah. He gains star progression. He gains a combat. I gain a combat card as well. No, wait, he gains a combat card because he lost. No, not that one. Not that one, Brian. Wrong one.
Oh, it's the coinage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he should be right there. 6. Okay. Then, okay, so it's your turn.
And he got Shrek'd.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So, man spreading like the law says I should while getting a stare. That's a 1, and I'm guaranteed to win.
Sure you are. You do realize I have to keep you legit.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to let you get away with playing 2.
What do you mean playing 2?
That's off, Brian.
I'm just saying that I'm guaranteed to win that fight.
Yeah. But also at the same time, I'm not going to let you get away with just playing 2 and claiming the victory.
All right, and that was airship movement, and that was worker going to mine movement.
Mine?
All right. Fuck you. All right, so you have 1 unit there, so you gain 2 power.
Yay.
And the most that you can
Oh, you don't
play
have a
is...
single fucking... You don't have a single mech!
I do not have a single mech.
I was expecting... for some reason, I thought you got a mech out, so I thought you had your death laser.
No, I don't have my death laser. But if I did, I could play 8.
Ugh, that's that, yeah.
All right. So the most you can play is 11.
Yep.
And you already have scored 2 combat stairs.
Mm. Yep. The question is, should I allow you to undersell me? Spoiler alert.
All right. I'm coming in hot.
Alright, I'm ready too.
All right. I played 11.
Oh, good. I played 4. And I recycled at 3. So I spent 1 booer.
All right. I lose a pop.
Yes, you do.
I gain a combat stare.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot afford to bottom row.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold up. I am getting rid of my negative.
Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway, you done?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to have to hope the AI doesn't get a rod up its ass. And I'm going to do a standard movement action. And this mech is going to take a step outside and go, hey, look at that. That's some sweet Sturl I got there. And then go, hey, look at that. Fuck you.
Uh-huh.
This mech is going to go, hey, bud, you should go ahead and take a rest right here, right underneath his airship, so he doesn't gain credit for that area. And he's going to go, hey, that place is the factory. It's worth 3 resources. I will gladly lose a popularity. Now, that is 2 movements, right?
Uh-huh.
My third movement, and just to be sure, you don't have a factory, so you can't, and you're not actually Rustviet.
Right.
So you can't counter this before I do the last star. Unless if you get the last star first.
Correct.
And is it possible for you to get the last star first? You have 2 buildings, so X to doubt there. You have 3 workers not out, but as far as I can tell, no workers on Let's Reproduce zones. Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You've already got your power star, so that's not going to help you. And even if you got 2 popularity, and you've already got your objective, so you can't sneak up on me with the objective. What's your upguard situation look like? 1, 2, 3. So
Right. And
I
even
don't
if
think.
I got lots of pop boops, I can't get enough pop boops
Yeah.
to hit 18.
So I think I am completely safe. In fact, I honestly don't have. I want to hit you on that territory. I want to hit you on a territory. I don't have to fight you.
Well, considering how little territory I have,
Yeah,
if you
I have
don't
to
want to
hit you,
fight me, it's
but
that worth.
that makes me lose a popularity, and that's a problem. So if I don't 1, 2, 3. So if I don't want to lose the popularity, so if I don't want to lose the popularity, I'm going to have to move my airship in such a way that it goes on that territory or that territory.
Your airship will not control the territory if I have any
Doesn't
units
matter.
there.
It stops. It can't lose popularity for interaction with opponents.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
That's
so
that's
don't.
legit then.
So let me think this through. That would be my. So that was one. This guy moves one, either 2 to here or 2 to here. If I do a third movement, that's an additional territory for like here to here. Or it's additional territory for like airship to like somewhere, right? So I'm thinking the better move is, considering that you are at 3 popularity and I will also be at 3 popularity. The better move is to come as your kick with my second movement. I'll take the -1, but that'll subtract you 4 gold.
That will
Yeah.
net you 7 gold
Yeah.
from moving there. Yeah.
And the trick is if I do that space, therefore it's a safe move. But the problem with the safe move is I get 1 less territory. Which I would rather get 1 more territory for even more gold. Because now this will net me
Okay,
even
you
more.
can airship that
Yeah,
to
1,
man
2,
spread.
3. I mean, that'll be it right there.
Yep, that would be it.
Huh. Yep. And I think that's that is the best move possible. So I have exactly 1 unit there, therefore I gain 2 combat power. The most you can place is 8. And you used your cavalry, right? No, you haven't.
I did not
So
use my
technically the
cavalry.
most you can place is 9.
Because you break ties if you play
9, I win.
hmm, cavalry is +2.
Yeah.
So
So like the most you can play is a 5 plus a 3 plus 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so the most I have to play is 10.
clearly you have 6 twos.
Sure. Okay. Yep. I'm ready.
All right. I played 8.
I played 10.
Neat.
So you're at 0, I'm at 0. I kick your ass, I take the -1 gold.
And I go home and will control a massive 4 territories, assuming I don't get my ass.
Yeah, the AI could come and kick my ass too. This was the risk about this move. Like, don't get me wrong, I recognize I've left my Angus wide open. Oh, good. He moves a worker. Whew. That's what I was worrying about.
Okay, so he tries dodging these. So
Unless he has no...
which tiebreaker is priority? I
so
think this is 3 territories, so
he...
it
No, he will dodge these no matter what. So since he has other territories that he can place workers, these are just...
which is this one.
Yeah. These are
So
just
selection made.
yeah, these are just so he has the... Yeah, I guess he places it back right where it is.
No, it was one from his home base that I just set there.
You did it. Okay. All right. Boop us both. Oh, you did. Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And he gains star progressions. It's now your turn. And now, let me guess, you cry.
I cry because I think the only thing I can use to gain any amount of gold
It's
is
production.
abduction. But he did give me the power
Yeah, he
that I
did give you
needed
the
to duction.
power. Otherwise, there was nothing you could do because you just moved, so you can't even gold. That's funny.
Yeah, I could have gained a meaningless pop.
Yep.
Alright, I can't bottom row that, so
Therefore, I trade in the game.
yep. And you end the game the moment you do that, you can't bottom row.
Yep. No, I'm fine with that. Whew. And now you know the curse that is agricultural.
The curse was that it was worth no coins and I needed to upgrade this all the way. And I just went, oh, I'll do agricultural instead because all the coinage.
Mhm.
All right, so I control 1, 2, 3, 4 territories because asshole is asshole.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? One,
Bonus for 2 in a row is 4 coins.
2, 3, 4, 6.
And I'm going to say that I have uh 18 coins instead of 24 due to influence.
Sorry, what was this about 18 coins? What?
I have 24 coins,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
deducting my influence.
That's a good point. I gotta subtract my coins. Bonus, I built one building, therefore I have one in a row. And I have exactly 2 resources at my disposal. Holy hell!
It's almost as though you had 3 pop and a fuck ton of territory
That was,
and
I
6
think that
stairs.
was my best game I've ever done. I might have had one game that's like maybe equal or slightly higher.
Oh, no, I have the nicest score.
No, that I've ever done.
No, John, I have the nicest score.
I see 79 there, buddy.
Not wealth, score.
I know. Nice. So, wow, I have 123 wealth. And I now need to record that glorious building stair right there. Oh, no, I didn't get the building stair. Never mind. I tried to, but I didn't. I got popularity stair, which is not building stair. Oh, well.
All right, and he controls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 territories.
Do you think you actually lost to the A?
Why is that not calculating? Oh, I need to hit north. No, I did not lose to the A.
Yes, you did. Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah. The A still lost. So he's at
73. So he is able to buy his last and final infrastructure.
So out comes the appearance of Rasputin. Blah blah blah. So, Totem player played Fenris or Vespa. It keeps its faction. Okay, so it'll keep its faction if it played Fenris or Vesna. Otherwise, could you roll a 6-sided dice for him so that way we know what to do when we get there?
I rolled a 3,
It
so nothing
it
happened.
will keep its faction. It's very stubborn. Anyway, record the victory if you won. So did you mark its stars that it won, by the way?
I have not done that part yet. So mech, pop, and
Combat poor.
combat.
Mm-hmm. All players may choose a switch faction at a time. If you choose to switch factions, you'll keep your current campaign log, everything you've earned, change the name of your faction or campaign log, use the new faction in future games to switch factions. I like Vesna, and I think right now it's the only thing keeping me. I think Vesna's like customization for mech mods is actually very important, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think I just need a better faction map for this guy,
Following the
and
standard
he'll be
mod rules, each
Gucci.
player draws 2.
So
As a bonus, the game winner
mine
draws 1.
are those 3: combat and recruit.
So let's take care of the AI first. So he spends 50, so he has 23 left over.
And he discards a random infrastructure.
Yeah. But we'll draw his, I think, after after you draw yours.
Damn. So I need 2 upgrade stars, these 3
So
stars,
draw
and a
your
combat.
infrastructure mod. Draw your infrastructure mod, Brian. So 2 each for you. Don't forget the mech mods either.
Okay, so spy stays in play, but auto machines I can't get.
And he discards an auto machines anyways.
Ah, recruit for 0 food. With I think that will be my best and final.
Okay,
But
so
I also will draw my mech mods to have seen them.
yeah. Well, whatever. I'll draw mine after this. Okay, so Brian, the infrastructure he gains is remove card 15. So, would you kindly remove card number 15?
And yes, I was definitely not buying these mech mods. Card number 50.
Would you take your 2 mech mods back because I've yet to draw mine? Because we're supposed to draw them at the same time. What is it?
Okay, no scoop for you.
There's multiple scoots in there. Alright, I drew an extra armor, so I'm going to put that back.
You said it was 15?
Yep. Move card 15.
Alright, so he has precisely 1 card with no.
Okay, so he's removing no progressions.
Yes.
That's why it seemed like he was going by so much faster.
Well, not only is he gaining progressions, but he's also gaining
Faster
no.
through the deck.
Okay, so unfortunately now I can never get a free mech.
Hmm. Alright. I'm just gonna double check that I just don't have this as a Vesna ability, because I might not get it if I have a Vesna ability of it. It doesn't look like I do. Okay. So I'm definitely getting Reinforce.
You're that paranoid about me assing your kick, eh?
Dude, if you had a decent amount of mechs, that would have gone a whole lot different. To any... So I could gain a teleport. I mean, let's think about this. There's no reason for me to hoard onto this money as far as I'm concerned, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and buy these two.
And Foothold does not help me Riverwalk unless I manage to build a mine on the factory or something. Like, I'd have to have moved my workers using an airship for Foothold to
Really
have
matter.
any use.
Yeah.
As far as a Riverwalk goes.
And I hate having to do text when it's... Yeah, anyway. Looks awful. Alright, I won game number 5. Wait, was that... No, that was number 6. That was number 6, not 5. Right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I've only won one game of this Campaign.
No, you won 2. I didn't win episode 2.
Oh, okay. I did not mark last.
Yeah. Like, you won last game, that's why you have this guy.
Alright. So if I win the
So
next two,
you've
it would
completed 2
be,
columns, and I've completed 3 columns. Neat.
I mean, considering one of my columns to complete is combat, pretty sure I'm getting it. And I'm one away from completing a row. And
I'm
for
2
you to
away from completing
do
2 separate roles for the exact same reason. Oh god. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, definitely need a wild card for an upguard star next round for me. And apparently you need one for a building.
Yeah. I am not doing too well when it comes to the building front. And I actually had set myself up to do the building. It's just you finally breaking free got me screwed.
And it wasn't even like I was broken free. It was like, oh, my character can go to the mine.
Yeah.
I can Shrek someone in a tunnel and then be Shrek'd in the tunnel.
So, mech mod, infrastructure, blue. Wait, blue has 2 things? The second thing in blue. Oh, his deck.
His board and the deck.
It hasn't just been me. Like, there hasn't really been a lot of setup bonus purchases, right? Like, I haven't been missing out on the rules. I feel
No,
like
it seems like there's just been 2
two
opportunities to
opportunities,
buy setup
yeah.
bonus.
And honestly, one of them was just if you did well in the campaign, you get setup bonus. Anywho, thanks to everybody who watches these on YouTube or on Twitch. I am pretty much KilledWithStyle everywhere. Brian doesn't have an online presence because he doesn't, as far as I can tell. uh, if you want to play in the games, information about how to join the Discord is in the doobly-doo. Thank you very much, and I'll see y'all next time. All right.